So in the previous video, we learned how to create AWS VPC with the two subnets, associated route tables for each subnet, and as well we created an internet gateway where on the public subnet, we configure the route table to forward all traffic to the internet gateway. So what's remaining now? In this video, we are going to configure EC2 instance per subnet, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's get started. All right, so like I was mentioning, we created a one VPC here, and if you can go to resource map of that particular VPC, if you can just go to resource map of that VPC, you can see it has two subnets in two different availability zones. The first subnet, which is a public subnet, goes to a route tables, and the route table forwards traffic to internet gateway. We have another private subnet that has a route table that's actually private. Okay. All right. So let's spin up two instances in two different subnets. So we're going to EC2 tab. So just EC2, just right click EC2 there and click. So we're going to EC2 dashboard to deploy the two instances. So here, just click on instances. And currently, we do not have any instance running. So how are we going to do this? Just click launch instances. Okay. Then the name, very important. Let me just say GuruTech private instance. Okay. Then here if you choose the Amazon machine image, so I'm going to choose Ubuntu. I just want to deploy a Linux machine, and in that case, I'm going to do Ubuntu. Okay. All right. So after you've chosen Ubuntu, leave everything the way they are. You can see this is a free tier. We are under free tier. Okay. All right. So here also free tier eligible. That's okay. Then here, very important, the key pair. So remember, when you try to SSH to these particular instances, you should always use the key pair. So currently, we do not have the key pair, okay? All right, so you can even see, proceed without a key pair, not recommended. So we need to create a key pair. Just click create a new key pair. And this key pair we're going to use for all the instances. So you need to keep it in a safe location, okay? All right, so just say key, yeah, the key is K. Then leave everything the way they are, leave by default, just key and create key pair. That key will be downloaded onto your local machine. Keep it properly, okay? So you can see it has been selected there. Perfect. Then we're going under network settings. I click edit. Then here, you choose the VPC that we created. We don't want to work with the default VPC. We want to work with the created VPC. Choose that one. And being that this is a private instance, it should be under a private subnet. So you can see, choose subnet and choose private subnet, okay? Auto-assign IP, public IP address. This is a private subnet. A private instance. We don't need to assign it a public IP address, okay? All right. Then firewall security group. So as well, we can define security groups here, okay? So let me just click select existing, and then okay. So in that regard, let's create our security group. Okay, so to create a security group, just click on the three hamburger icons there, and then scroll down, and here is security groups. Okay, right clicks and open a new tab. Yep. So just wanna come here and let's create another. Let's create a new security group. I want to create a security group. I want to call it GuruTech sec. Okay. All right. So allow access. then the VPC, you must choose our VPC. Remember, you have to choose your VPC, okay? I've chosen our VPC, then inbound rule. So for the inbound rule, I want to allow all access. Let me just, for this one, I'll just allow all traffic, okay? From anywhere. The outbound rules are always, the outbound traffic is always allowed by default, okay? So I've created a security group that is called GuruTech sec, okay? All right, so I just want to add tag very first. Okay, so if I can just go under security groups here. All right, so you can see our GuruTech security group there, and then inbound traffic, all traffic are allowed from anywhere. Outbound traffic, all traffic are allowed from anywhere. This is just for testing purposes, okay? All right, so let's go back to the creation and now select the GuruTech security group that we've just created, and then just scroll down. I think this one now I just leave the by default. So we just end here at the network settings, okay? So you ensure that you select the correct VPC, the correct subnet. Don't assign public IP address for private instance in a private subnet. And then you select the security group that you've just created, okay? Then launch an instance. So the instance has been launched. So let's just go back again to the instance tab and create another instance in a public subnet now. Okay. So for this one, I'll just name it. Okay. I'll still choose Ubuntu as our operating system as our MI. Okay. And then the key is very important. So the first thing, the name. The MI Ubuntu, the third is the key pair. You choose the one that you just downloaded, okay? The one that you just created. Then edit network settings, choose the correct VPC. Now this is now public instance, okay? Then for public instance, we can as well assign it a public IP address, okay? Or then select security group. You choose the security group that you've just created. Perfect. Then just confirm that everything is okay. I can see everything is okay, and just create. So we have two instances. One in a public subnet, another one in a private subnet, okay? Yep, so you can see them. And as well, you can see the vulnerability zones, they are different. So the last instance, which is in a public subnet, you can see it's having a public IP address here, okay? Perfect. And because we've allowed whole traffic, we can try to ping to that particular public IP address. Ping. See, yeah, it's responding. Perfect. So as well, you can go inside that public instance and try to connect. You can connect directly or SSH. So you can just connect here. Yep, so can you see we've actually able to connect these devices, and now we can do some configuration here. So we have two instances. One is in a private subnet, another one is in a public subnet. So for the one in a private subnet, we cannot directly connect to it unless we create a bastion host. Okay, so we're going to create a bastion host in the next video so that we can connect to this particular instance, okay? You can see we're not able to connect to it because it's in a private subnet, okay? I believe you learned how to create EC2 instances, both in a private and public subnet. So in the next video, let's learn how to create a bastion host to connect to an instance in a private subnet, okay? Thank you so much. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video, share with a friend, and please drop a comment below. Thank you.